Bingil of Lawan, in the land of Lawan. A figure known as Bingil or Bingil stood out not just for her esteemed position, but because she embodied the virtues of faithfulness and purity, honoring her commitment to a single man throughout her life. This noble title likely emerged for her after the Albay raid, marking the beginning of a tale that would transcend time and transform into legend. By the time Father Alcina came to know of her story, it had already been woven into the fabric of poetic lore, hinting that many retellings and embellishments over the centuries might have turned this saga into a grand candu. Had the ancient Bizayan culture not been overtaken by colonial influences, perhaps a bard from Samanan would have delighted audiences with the epic of Bingil. In this region, there ruled a chief named Karakak, a figure of power and authority, wed to Bingil, a lady whose name was a tribute to her unwavering chastity. Bingil was celebrated not only for her beauty, but also for her many virtuous qualities. Meanwhile, Uburog, the dater of Albay, his name meaning the victor, prepared a fleet of 100 ships. Shortly after setting sail, he cast his eyes upon Lawan Island, specifically the town of Makarato. The unexpected sight of Jumarog's ships stirred excitement among the villagers, but Lawan's natural defenses offered significant fortification, a strategic advantage in times of war. Recognizing the turbulent sea, Jumarog wisely sought refuge along a sandy beach near Roris Point, where the less turbulent waters provided safety. From this sheltered position, he dispatched a small vessel bearing a message of peace. Announcing his intentions, he sought to claim Bingil as his bride. Captivated by her renowned beauty, he promised that if granted his wish, he would return home peacefully, ensuring protection and support to the people of Lawan, whose strength he admired. Karakak, rather than responding immediately, chose to demonstrate his own readiness through hospitality. When Bingil learned of Jumarog's intentions, she expressed her astonishment at the foolhardiness of such a display. She conveyed her unwavering loyalty to her husband, asserting that no allure, no matter how mighty, could sway her from her commitment. She made it clear that even should circumstances force her into Jumarog's grasp, she would resist willingly, insisting that her heart would remain untouchable, and she would choose death over the dishonor of becoming another man's wife. Encouraged by such a bold response, her husband, Karakak, calmly stated that he and his men were waiting, fully deployed. He assured the chief that although they were outnumbered, they were brave and skilled warriors. He emphasized the security of their position, warning that if the chief dared to come to battle, they would do their duty. Should the chief manage to defeat them, he would claim his wife's property. However, if he failed, he would return home empty-handed, if he even made it out alive. This declaration made the chief pause, considering the strength and security of Karakak's position, and armed only with spears, shields, and perhaps a few arrows. He hesitated. After a moment, realizing the risk wasn't worth it, he chose to retreat, heading back home as he came. This outcome brought relief and happiness to both the chief and his wife, Bingil.